Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. It's just, a pretty dreary day in Athens, Tennessee. I mean, can't expect that a lot this time of year, but I just thought I was in the mood to do another YouTube video, so thought I would go ahead and talk about my weight loss and what kind of progress, I'm making, and go ahead and start out with the, showing you all a video that I filmed back on January 29th, 2021. Of course, that was back when before I became sober and I was actually drinking. I mean, by then I bet it was probably pretty heavy, and of course whenever I watch that video, I mean, I'm like, goodness. Of course, I mean more areas of my body in that video shows than my other YouTube videos, and I look at that video and I'm like, gosh, I was like, so damn fat, and of course, and I'm applying Just for Men in my hair, and now I'm thinking, what in the hell was I doing putting Just for Men in my hair? Don't really have all that much gray anyway. Maybe I was just too damn drunk and low self-esteem, what have you, and whatever in the hell I was thinking. But let me go ahead and show you this video of me taken a little over a year ago, and I'm going to go ahead and shut the curtains in my living room so y'all can maybe see this video better, because I'm sure the sun from the windows may glare my computer, so I'll be right back. Alright, here goes. As y'all can tell here, my hair is starting to grow out. You probably can't see it from the video, but I have like some sticks of gray in my hair. Sticks of gray. Probably you can't tell from the video, but here's the remedy for that. Just for Men. Huh. Gosh, look at me. I am like, so very fat. I mean, it's... Look, I don't know if you can tell, but look at how scruffy I look. I mean, when I was drinking that heavy, I mean, I was lagging along with, shaving regularly like I should, and listen to me go on and on, just, be so nitpicky about a few sticks of gray here and there, but I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this video. I'm sure don't really have time to show the whole video, but let's go ahead and fast forward this video to where I'm actually in the bathroom, actually doing the process. Here I am in my bathroom getting ready to apply my Just for Men, and go ahead and turn the video back on. Just for Men package. Here's what comes with it: instructions, gloves, and the actual hair dye itself, along with a comb. This comb right here to apply to the applicator bottle. Now let me get this all set up and we'll go lather this great stuff into my hair. Might be better if I look in the mirror to do it. But I can't even concentrate on my camera back then. Harder for you to see me, but maybe if I move my... Let me fast forward a little bit more. Here. Now, hopefully you can see me better. Now, let's get busy with combing the dye into the hair. We're down to the nitty-gritty now. Put so much dye in my hair, it's actually overflowing my sideburn. Whole bottle for optimal gray coverage. Look at that dye overflowing on my sideburn. I was a basket case back then. Oops, got some on my hand. Let me wash my hand. This is all lathered in. Let me wait for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to rinse my hair out in the shower. And then we'll check out the finished result. Here's the finished result. Me, after I applied the Just for Men to my hair, it's covered most of my gray. Although, there's just a few gray hairs in my sideburns still showing. Rather, on the upper portion of my head, it like covered all my gray. Except for like a few grays in my sideburn. I guess I need a beard. And here I am in... on March the 9th, 2022, which I said that the video that I showed was filmed January the 29th, 2021, so it's been a little bit over a year since I filmed that video, and I feel like I'm actually starting to make a progress. I actually, that video that I just showed, I actually, sent it to my therapist last night. And I also sent it on my family thread too, so they could watch it, because I was just curious, if they take the time to watch it, if they can notice a difference in me from now to back then. And I'm still waiting to hear back. My therapist Shirley has a really busy schedule, and, sometimes it might take a day or so to actually respond and watch my video when I send it out. The same for my family. It may take some time for them to respond, but, they may not respond, I don't know, but maybe my next appointment with Shirley, maybe she'll be impressed, and maybe the next time, I talk to my family, maybe they'll be impressed too, but, starting to make progress. I feel like it's taking me a while, but I'm getting there. I'm going to go ahead and tell you about my diet. What I usually do is I eat one meal a day. I'll at work I'll eat in the cafeteria and eat the main entree. Of course their food is not as good as what it used to be. Since they're under new management, but it's just... Sometimes I'll get a hamburger and fries if I don't like what I see with the entree, but I always try to meet the main entree, especially if I think I may like it. Of course I'll usually order the main entree, which is sometimes hamburger, steak, sometimes chicken, pork, chicken teriyaki, taco salad, different entrees for different days, and I'll get me like, vegetables to go with it, green beans or broccoli, and I'll eat another side like, mushrooms. And of course, I mean, when I'm not working, I'll just fix me a try and fix me a healthy meal, myself. Anyway, I mean, I try to keep the meal as nutritious as possible. When I eat that meal, my appetite will be like, satisfied for a while. And when I get home from work, I mean, in the evenings, what I'll do is I'll actually snack on maybe a few spoonfuls of peanut butter. I mean, of course, peanut butter is fattening if one does, but I'll eat 2 spoons of it. And of course, I've always loved peanut butter, but I don't really cook. I don't cook. I haven't been cooking any meals. I've just been snacking on maybe a few spoonfuls of peanut butter. And after I, do that, I mean, my appetite is satisfied until the next day whenever it becomes lunchtime. Because lately I've noticed that my, appetite has, shrunk, way much. I mean, it just doesn't, take that much food anymore to satisfy my appetite. But anyway, I have lost weight, and I would like, to lose more weight actually. And now I'm gonna point the camera down to my stomach so I can kind of do a demonstration here. Alright, here I am. Let me turn to the side. As you can see, my belly, it does not stick out near as bad as it used to, but when I'm standing forward, of course, I noticed this back when I became really overweight, and I still notice this when I look at myself in a mirror, but I'm too wide. I mean, my waist sticks out too much. See how my waist sticks out? I mean, my waist should be nice and even with my, thighs. I mean, not sticking out this far. I mean, yeah. Got too much fat out right here, and also the other side, so I'm still too wide. And I hope with, all the walking I'm doing, and I'm gonna do a lot more workouts at the Y. I'm hoping that I can lose this, because I am way too wide. And when I actually, have my shirt off, I'm not gonna take my shirt off. No, I will not take my shirt off in public, but when I'm in private and in my bathroom and I have my shirt off, I mean, my ribs don't show. I'm still fat enough that you can't see my ribs, and to me, I mean, somebody, whose weight is just right, you should be able to see their ribs. And I would like to see my ribs, because if I could see my ribs showing some, that would tell me I'm making more progress. Yeah, but anyway, there's that. I will go on to say that whenever I was in rehab last summer, of course, they had us weigh ourselves daily whenever they were doing our physical, and I think if I can remember right, I was weighing around 275. I mean, I haven't weighed myself, in rehab, since rehab, because I'm afraid if I weighed myself right now, I would still think I would weigh too much and be very down because I think I weigh too much. So that's why I haven't, like, weighed myself. And oh, by the way, I mean, I haven't eaten a sweet in a long time. I have temporarily cut out sweets until, I get this weight off me. I mean, there's this woman, a co-worker, at work. I mean, she's a really nice lady. I mean, and the other day, I mean, she gave me three, I mean, she likes to be nice to me, and can't tell her how much I appreciate that, but I was nice enough to not say anything about being on a diet, but she gave me a napkin, and wrapped in that napkin was, 3 chocolate chip cookies, and I only ate 1 cookie. That's the only sweet I've had in a long time, and I should kind of, modify this thought. I mean, the only sweet I don't actually eat sweets, but what I actually splurge on is 2 Mexican Cokes a day. I buy these from the Mexican store downtown, and I mean, this is the only thing I'll splurge on. What I'll do is I'll drink 1 of these in the morning, and I'll drink 1 at the end of the day. I mean, I space out a bottle of Coke from morning time, the time I get up in the morning, because I like that, caffeine to wake me up, and till, like, the evening. I mean, whenever I get home from work, I'll drink me 1 of these again, but that's my only, like, splurges. And of course, I mean, I still have a habit of vaping. Of course, vaping doesn't put on weight, but I mean, vaping and just 2 of these Cokes a day, I mean, spaced out from the morning to the evening, is really the only vices I have left. So anyway, I mean, I hope I can continue to make progress and get more of this weight off me, because I would really feel better if I wasn't, like, a big fat blob. So anyway, I may do another video, like maybe next month, to fill you in how I'm doing with my weight and all that stuff, and I plan to get a physical and all that. But anyway, I mean, I just was kind of bored, in the mood to make a YouTube video, so thought I would fill you in on my weight progress. And y'all have a great weekend and stay safe out there, okay?